less. But Hyde will want to finish this good. He's teeing off there, putting loads of power in those shots.
Just needs to take one step back, Hyde. Oh, that was a cracking right uppercut.
Oh,
and the right hand again. Down he goes.
It's the second count.
Another mandatory 8.
If he goes down one more time, the fight's over.
I think Larry O'Connell will give him every chance.
Oh,
down again, left hand, and that is it.
That's the fight over.
Hyde, stoppage, round 3. "20 fights, 20 wins, 20 stoppages." Well, I know some of them might have come with a cynical frame of mind tonight, but that finish was class, pure class. WBC international champion, now the WBA continental champion.
Yeah, that was a good performance. Diaz was awkward, but it really was fairly much on the cards from the second round that Hyde was going to win inside the distance. It was just a matter of how long it would take, and he finished very well. Nice clean shots, uppercuts and right hands around the side. Straight through the middle was the last shot, and that was the end of the fight. He was down actually 4 times, but 3 of them only counted.
Well, 3.5, shall we say. Larry O'Connell didn't pick up a count for one of the knockdowns. Hyde certainly landed a shot. Larry O'Connell decided to be charitable and call it a slip. Let's take a look at the first knockdown.
Yeah, the first knockdown was the right hand and the left uppercut. Now, he actually hit him with the right hand. An uppercut, I think it was, as he landed. Bang, that's the one. Just clipped him with the right uppercut as he landed. The second one was sort of, this is the legitimate knockdown. Left hook, right hand around the side. That was a clubbing right hand and the left hook as he was on one knee.
And here comes the end.
You can see Hyde doesn't let him off the hook when he gets him.
Good finisher.
Good finisher indeed. Fast hands and accurate. Right hand and left hook. That just done it. He wasn't getting up for that. Good performance by Hyde. Awkward opponent, and he looked good in finishing him. And he rolls on.
And ladies and gentlemen, in 1 minute 32 seconds of round 3, referee Larry O'Connell stopped the contest. The winner and still the WBA Continental Heavyweight Champion, Herbie Hyde. And ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation, please. For
Well, Herbie will now get the belt, the WBA belt, presented by the president of the WBA Continental Boxing Committee, Tom Hogan.
And ladies and gentlemen, the WBA belt is now being presented to Herbie Hyde.
So, a couple of belts for the Hyde mantelpiece. He's going to run out of space soon. WBC belt over his shoulder, WBA belt around his waist. Freddie King must be strong. 14 stone of Herbie over your shoulders. My goodness.
14 and a half.
14 and a half, yeah. Actually, you can add another half stone for the weight of the belts.
Appreciation, please, for Juan Diaz. Thank you.
Juan Antonio Diaz leaves the ring. As they say, a sadder but wiser man. Herbie still in demand from the press photographers. Barry Hearn. That'll make up for the disappointment of seeing his fighter Mickey Hughes stopped so dramatically by Lloyd Hunnigan earlier in the evening. I am the one and only, sings Chesley Hawkes, and you get the idea that Herbie just might be.
Yeah, here's this uppercut again, left uppercut, right hand. His accuracy is really good for a big man. He's so quick, and that was the end of the fight at that stage. But that left uppercut, the accuracy from a guy as big and heavy, Good stuff.
It's manager and promoter Barry Hearn, but at the moment the doctor is just checking. He's just finishing his checks. He's had extensive checks of Herbie Hyde, and if we can persuade the doctor to leave, thank you, doctor, you've done a great job. We can now move round and talk to Herbie Hyde. Herbie, you know what I'm going to say first of all, don't you? I mean, what about that opponent? Fat, not great opposition, didn't put up much.
Before I start, I'd like to thank...
Now, can we just answer the question? We got Lloyd Hannigan to come. Yeah, come on. Let's talk about that fight. What about the opponent?
The opponent was a very good opponent. I was going to fight Danny Stonewalker. The board didn't want me to fight them, yeah? They wanted me to fight this fella because they thought he was a good opponent. He was a tough Argentinian who can take a shot. I fought him. I had to look at him in the first two rounds. And then last round, Freddie said to me, open up. I opened up, I stopped him.
Herbie, I know you don't pick your opponents, that's down to the manager, but didn't your sparring partners give you more problems than this fella tonight?
It's my sparring, that'll go him after a couple of days. Barry invited the former cruiserweight champion of the world, Jeff Lampkin, and Parkin. Yeah. Jeff Lampkin lasted 3 days, Parkin lasted 5 days. But
this chap lasted 3 rounds tonight and he struggled to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd like to thank all them hundreds of people that were sending me letters, wishing me good luck. There was hundreds of letters at the office. Thank you very much for sending me all them letters.
Okay, let me just ask Barry Hearn. I mean, Barry, this lad is a good prospect. Whether he's big enough or not, whether he matures, we'll find out. But you've got to get him better opponents.
Listen, how can you say that, Gary? You know more about boxing than that to say that. This man's never been stopped. He's got a record of 10
He's
fights.
never fought anybody.
Of course he's fought. He fought Alderson Rodriguez and got beat on a split decision in Rodriguez's hometown. This is a world-class performance, and even you're going to have to appreciate that fact. So let's not start talking about fat opponents. The job was done, and it was done spectacularly well. This is going to be the greatest heavyweight the world has ever seen.
I think he's an exciting prospect, but we'll have to disagree on the verdict of whether the opponent was good or not. That's Barry Hearn's verdict.
Well, Gary